I'm gonna go to that farm shop to grab myself a drink for when we get to the turnaround point for the walk, and then I'll explain a little bit about the walk that we're on today. It should be quite interesting. It doesn't look like it's open. So yeah, the farm shop wasn't open. Used to be a good little shop that I used to enjoy grabbing a little drink from there and walking down here. And this last year was a brilliant place for collecting apples and pears. It looks like they've removed a lot of the trees now. Right, so now I can give you a little bit of explanation. Oh, if I don't cover the microphone, I can give you a bit of explanation anyway. So today we're walking around the east side of Britain's ex-largest lake. Well, England's ex-largest lake. It might not be Britain's, I'm not sure. I'll flash the history up on the screen for you if you feel like pausing. It's only quite short. Essentially, up until about the 1700s, all this that I'm going to be walking on now was a lake bed, and it wasn't, well, someone started to drain it in the 1700s, and their attempts weren't successful until the steam engine came about, because they needed the pumps to get it all clear. And the lake itself used to stretch from Scarisbrick Hall in the south to Churchtown in the west to Holmeswood and Mere Sands in the north and to Rufford in the east. And it used to drain out naturally at Churchtown and at Rufford into the River Douglas, and Churchtown's quite close to the sea, so it used to run off into the sea as well. Yeah, I think it's a little bit of English history that not all that many people know about, and it's right on my doorstep. It was called Martin Mere, and all that remains of Martin Mere we're going to walk around as well. But you'll notice there's quite a few little fishing holes, and there's a bit of wildlife conservation kind of things, like for wetland dwelling birds. So yeah, I'll show you some of the landscape once it's a bit more visible. So this is one of the little fishing holes I was talking about. There's a fair few of them around. I'm not sure whether they're entirely artificial or whether some of them did exist naturally after the lake was cleared. This is a nice little bench to sit on here. I've sat here and enjoyed a few drinks from the farmhouse before. So all of this would have been a lake bed. Make sure I pay attention here. Don't want to get hit by a train. Nice and clear. So I'm not sure how well you'll be able to make it out in the video. There's a little windmill around here. We'll be walking past that later. And all this flat that you see in front here is what remains of Martin Mere. So you'll see as we're going round, there's only a few pools left. As I said, there's the like nature reserve, duck zoo kind of thing, and it is kind of like a zoo for ducks, I suppose. And that's over there. We probably won't see the main body of water that's still there, but we'll see a couple of little offshoots. So you can see a little bit of water just underneath my finger there. Oh, notice these. There's some massive reed beds, so you know there's a good bit of water underfoot, but it's not a lake. And behind this fence on the left is where the main part of Martin Mere is, but you've got to pay to get in there. I was expecting it to be cloudy and overcast all day today. Happy for a bit of sun. don't know how well they're showing up for you, but there looks to be a good few hundred geese in this field. Pretty sure the footpath, yeah, there's the post. It's in this field with the geese, but the one next to it looks just as walkable. I know there's a bridge that connects the two. So anyway, that woodland that you see just over there, that's where we're heading to, and that would be the north shore of the lake. And you'll see all these drainage ditches, they all lead down to Churchtown, which would be at the west of the lake. So I'm pretty sure what we're walking next to here are carrots. They look like the heads of carrot plants. Hopefully they get sold in one of the local farm shops so I can have some. That time of year when there's just fungus everywhere. I'm pretty confident in identifying these as earth balls. You see them everywhere. No idea what these are. So we're back on the road to get back home now. The woods was the turnaround point. The hill to the left is Parbold and the hill to the right is Ashurst. All the little baby goats. But yeah, this is the most dangerous part of the walk now. Because I'm on the side of a road and there's not really any footpath. So I've just got to kind of take up space and keep my eyes out. So just spotted some llamas. I got it wrong before. That wasn't the drainage that goes all the way down to Churchtown. This is the drainage. So we must be coming to the south edge of the lake now, because that spire in the distance, I can't really see it on this camera. That spire is just by Scarisbrick Hall. So I'm guessing where this reaches the top of the hill would have been somewhere around where the lake started. So that's Scarisbrick Hall. It's a school now, so you can't go and have a look around it or anything, but it looks a really interesting building. Don't know how well it shows up on camera, but that's about as close as we can get. Right, so here we are back at Heaton's Bridge where the video started. So I'm going to wrap this up here. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one.